What is up, Flock? Feenix here, and welcome back to another FS901 video. For those of you who are new to the series, this is our Fire Roleplay series, but today's video is not going to be Fire Roleplay. It's just going to be me again. I hadn't planned on making another one of these videos until we did the group recordings, and unfortunately we haven't yet, and it's solely on my bad because editing has come to kind of a standstill. That should be changing over the course of this week, but I wanted to fill you guys in on what's going on and answer some of your questions and clear up some things that have been, I guess, being said, because I've had a couple different people ask me about it. So I just wanted to clear some things up for you guys and go from there. I have been doing these in the Feenix moments, but apparently it hasn't been getting through, so I figured I would make a solo FS91 video and explain all these things for those who don't watch the FS9 or FS19 Feenix moments. So, is FS911 over? I had a couple comments of people saying, I wish you did FS911 again. It sucks that it's over. FS911 is not over. I explained it in my last video that we had some staffing issues, to put it lightly. A couple people, it's the holidays, and the holidays are now winding down. I mean, it's the 14th of January. Holidays are getting kind of, in the past, but we went through Christmas, we went through New Year's, all that good stuff, and staffing issues became a problem. People were off doing things with their family, so it's understandable. And there's some people who can't run the game anymore. I think his computer's just junk, but so. We ran into that issue of not having bodies to do it, and not able to record anything, not just FS901. Even like the 5M stuff, we hadn't recorded any of that in a while. Luckily, we got a few episodes of that recorded for you guys. So there's that. But a huge issue was I needed to work on some of the trucks and fix some things that have been, kind of bothersome to me. I'm not OCD, but I'm like borderline. So some things, like there's something really right now that's bothering me that I see now that I have all these in together. So it's a kind of a good thing that I did these because I'm seeing some things that I need to fix. And we'll go over that in a minute. And some of the things I've changed and some things I've worked on, because I was editing some stuff. But I want to fix some things, and I have been working on some things. So I will show you guys in a few. So FS91's not over. It's just kind of on a hiatus while I try to fix some things that I've been wanting to work on. And I'm also in the process of working on a new department, working on the map a little bit, adding some stuff to it and such. So it's not a it's not gonna, like, you're not gonna see the new department. Hell, you might not see the new department for months. We might already be in FS19 by the time that department materializes, unless I can find someone who's really good at map making that wants to knock out a new city for me. It's a process, but it's being done. It's being was being worked on, I should say. We'll get to that in a minute. So, another comment I was getting was, I'll join FS91. I'll join FS91. I know what I'm doing. We're not looking for randoms in FS91, and it's not because we don't trust you. It's not because we don't any of that. We don't want you to have fire trucks. It's none of that. The misconception of some people is that I don't want people to have my trucks. Everything's public anyways. Everything you see here was all built by public mods. Nothing you see here is not readily available already to you. I just reskinned it and edited a couple things, Frankenstein some stuff. That's it. They're all public mods. Can I have your mods? Yeah, R&R apparatus. That's where you can find everything that I have here, pretty much, mostly. Other stuff it was found on another Facebook page that no longer exists, but you might be able to find it in the R&R apparatus group. Excuse me. Everything can be found either in the R&R apparatus page or group. There you go. Well there you go. So yeah, it's not because of that or anything. It's just you see how chaotic it gets with just the core group of guys. We don't want people who would kind of make it even more chaotic. You guys know how it goes. You guys have seen the Friday night streams and everything. You have people that come in that just want, or for the lack of a better word, starstruck, and just want to talk to us. They don't really want to play, and that leads to us getting very annoyed very quickly. People getting the boot and all that. But we don't want to bring that chaos into FS901 because we know with that we'll have a lot of the younger crowd wanting to join, and then you'll get hey Feenix, hey Feenix, hey Feenix, hey Feenix, hey Feenix throughout the whole videos, and we don't want that. If you are interested in joining FS901, the best thing I can tell you guys is to come in, hang out, be one of the guys, be a regular. Every person you see in the FS901 series are just regular guys that come in and hang out and just have a good time together. That's the easiest way to join us. If you join us on Friday nights on a regular occasion and you're chill and you just kind of hang out, you'll be invited in. That's pretty much how it goes. We just don't want the chaos that kind of erupts into like on the Friday night streams to come into FS91 because we're chaotic enough. Also, we don't want to just be like, hey, join our roleplay, because we're not like a realistic roleplay group. We don't follow and that's been a problem in the past. You're not doing this right. You're not doing that right. We really don't want those type of people in either that don't understand our roleplay. We're very much a comedy roleplay group. We like to have fun. We do like the roleplay aspect, but we like to put our twist on it and give you guys a few laughs and everything. So that's the other thing. So yeah, I just want. We're not looking for people, but we're not necessarily not looking for people. If you guys are chill and you hang out for a while and like the Farm Sim streams, or if you come in for 5M, and, that's the best way to join. Just be a regular, if that makes sense. What was the other one? When is FS91 coming back? I don't know. I'm hoping that Sunday we can get recording done. I'm hoping I get everything edited by then for Outcast City, and we just do some Outcast City stuff. That's my current goal, and then of course if we get it recorded Sunday, group videos return Thursday. So that's the best. That's the best thing I can give you. Whenever we sit down to do recording on Sunday, we didn't do it this past Sunday because we got 5M recorded. We got a couple good calls recorded for 5M, so I'm hoping I'm going to set out now. Things have died down a little bit. Set out to start fixing glaring issues right now with Outcast City, and then we'll go from there. The reason why editing for mods have come to pretty much a standstill is for those of you who don't watch the FS19 mod or Feenix moments, not mod spotlights. Jesus. One of these days I will get those two sorted out. But for those of you who don't watch those, you might not know what's going on in my personal life. My personal life has been very chaotic. So my oldest daughter is currently battling depression, and we now know bipolar. And it's been one hell of a battle, not only for her, but for us as well. She's been admitted to the hospital 3 times for attempting to take her own life. The most recent one was November 30th, right around when holidays started, and kind of when you saw FS901 kind of come to a standstill. She was admitted, and she was in there for quite some time. She was finally discharged on, I want to say the 8th. It was last Monday. Last Monday she was discharged from the hospital, and that's when pretty much my editing came to a standstill. For those who follow me on Instagram, I've posted a couple of pictures. I was working on some stuff since the last video went live. But when she was discharged, all that just kind of come to a halt because it was more important for me to spend time as a family and getting things back to normal, getting her acclimated. I hope I use that right, to family life and just spending time. That's the most important thing. And that's what we were doing. And most of my free time that I was using to work on mods ended up being spending time with the family, doing things like playing with their Christmas gifts and all that. Unfortunately, though, on Thursday, not on Thursday, on Friday of last week, she ended up trying to harm herself while she was in what they call the partial programs, where she goes back to the hospital during the day. They work on her with her schoolwork, and then they work on her with reinforcing what she learned while she was in there. Unfortunately, because of that, it resulted in her being put back in inpatient. So she's currently back in the hospital. This now for the 4th time. So with that, it sucks to say, but that gives me time to edit some stuff. And while I'm because when that happens, you don't really sleep much. So it gives me time to work on videos, and then while the videos are rendering and everything, I have time to edit stuff and all that. To take my mind off things. It's not like I'm editing. Oh yay, she's in there, I have time to edit. No, it's more like, oh god, she's in there. My mind's racing. Time to put my mind on something else, so I tire myself out, if that makes any sense. I don't know. But I'm gonna get Outcast City, this stuff wrapped up this week, hopefully, and then hopefully Sunday you have everything uploaded by like Thursday night. That way the guys can download it and be ready to go on Sunday. So there's that. Let's go through the trucks, what I've edited and what I still have to do for Outcast City, and then I'll show you guys what other stuff I've been working on. So 51's been done. There's nothing I need to do to it. I put the hose cover. It's done. Bingo bongo. I think engine 4 is done. 54. I think it's good to go. I added the hoses, and I got the roto ray to work. That's not the right truck. I got the roto ray to work. There we go. So you see it spins. Turn the lights on. The lights work. I actually do have to go back and change this. The brake lights stick out. I gotta move those back in. I noticed that on another truck, and that reminded me I had to do it with this one, so gotta do that. But I got the roto ray. I had some problems, like I had the whole thing just spinning around, but it's working now, so that's plus. It's dirty. I have to take that off. It works though. That's a plus. So that's pretty much done. I do want to take them all and put them in the same category as, if you guys can see here, this here. If anyone knows how to fix this, let me know. What says missing Outcast City? I want to move them all in here. It's got the Outcast. Well, it's got my town's logo, and Outcast City, blah blah blah. So I want to get them moved all in there, but that's not important right now. Parking 52 around front, I've noticed it's a brighter red. I think the brighter red is what I was going for, and then when she put these out, it's a little bit darker red, so I gotta go back into 52, which I thought was done, and change the colors to this darker red, because it's kind of out of place. Tower 50, I got the Tower 50 taken care of, but unfortunately the back part I thought was connected still says engine 50, so I have to copy that over, and it will be done for the time being and ready to go. Back here, brush 50, I'm guessing, let's see, brush 50 needs a repaint too. It needs to be darker. Now these two back here, I'm probably going to change completely. Well, not completely. I'm going to edit the beds on both of them, I think, and I'll describe. Brush 50, I'm not 100% certain yet. I'm gonna ask you guys what you guys think, and you guys let me know, and we'll go from there. But I think I might change the bed on this one. I'll show you what in a minute. Definitely gonna change this one though, and I'll show you that in a minute. So they're parked around back, not coincidentally, not for any certain reason, but they're both gonna be changing maybe. That's that's gonna stay. Hopefully, someone, an old friend, releases the Ford, or maybe sends it to me to play with. The Ford engine that he was working on, because I'd rather have the Ford over this. I love the Mack trucks, don't get me wrong, but my town has a history of the Ford Pierces, so that'd be cool. I gotta change that. I didn't realize that. So I've been making a huge mistake in calling this ambulance A50. A50 is actually the red one, so this would be ambulance B50. So going forward, this would be ambulance B50. I'm still working on A50. It's proving to be a bigger task than I thought it would be, because so ambulance A50 is all red, and this part's not the problem. The cab part's the problem, because it's so small and you can't really figure out what part's what. So I've been having a terrible time. Oh God, I've been having a terrible time getting that working, figuring out what part goes to what. But it's in the process. All I have to do is reskin it, because they're virtually identical. Virtually, I don't think I'm using that right, but they're practically identical. Practically is, well, I said virtually. Practically is the word I was looking for. I'm scatterbrained. So that's in the process. The cab has proven to be a huge undertaking, but once I get that done, the bed should be super easy. So that'll be A50, B50. I don't know if I'll do a C50. If I do C50, I will just copy this over and change it to C50. I don't think it has a marking that says A50 on it, does it? No. So we'll just run 2 of those probably. So that's Outcast City. These are the only things I really focused on working on, and then of course making that red. So let's take you over to show you what I'm thinking about doing. So Bear County released a bunch of trucks in the R&R apparatus group, and I've chosen to use a few of them and stuff, and you guys will see that in just a few minutes. First things first is this Rescue Engine 1. I really like the bed on it. Tyler called it basic, but I love how it's got the doors on both sides. This is proven to be a problem for me. I'm trying my best, but yeah, I'm slowly losing my mind trying to do it. I'm trying to, because it's kind of hard not to show it in without having giants editor. But I'm trying, where it says Bear County Fire Rescue, it's kind of hard not pointing either. That I've tried removing and making this lower so it comes out just above the doors. Let's see if maybe yeah, let's go in here. I'll show you what I mean. So I want it to be like this on both sides, and it's doable, but I tried to make like this one doors on both sides, and it like it goes into the hose bed and all that. So it's proven to be a challenge for me. I'm working on it, and that's why I said I'm not too concerned with getting these done immediately. I'm trying to get it the way I like it. I mean, it's not a super rush, so yeah. But I really like the bed on this engine here, Engine Rescue. So currently playing around with it. Over here, this is the bed that's going to replace Rescue 50. I've already got that in the process. It's already about halfway done. Just got to reskin it. But I'm going to put it on the actual engine that's over there. So this is the Enforcer cab. I believe. I want to use the Saber cab. So this is one that's off. This cab is like off of the truck from Engine 54. I want to use the actual rescue cab with the Saber grill. So I'm taking the bed off and putting it on the one over there. I've also changed some things, like I took this ladder off. I just left the ladder on the right side, I believe. I could be backwards. I took the boat off and the stretcher off, just because, you know, it's not really important to me. The less stuff on it, less problems tend to have. And you guys will see that hopefully like I said, hopefully next week, because I'm hoping to get some group recording done Sunday, and I'm going to spend some time working on this this week. Over here we have the Kodiak Rescue, Light Rescue, I guess it is. Yeah, Light Rescue. Single SWR. What does that mean? I don't know. But so in my state, not many of the fire companies have hazmat crews. Usually when there's a hazmat issue, they have Denrec respond, and Denrec uses a lot of like Kodiaks with rescue beds on it. So I thought about making this a Denrec rescue squad or or hazmat truck. Take the boat off of it, extend that out. I think it would be interesting. Tyler wanted to lift it brush truck. I don't think I'm going to make it happen because neither of the two towns have a lifted brush truck. So, but this really looks to me the closest thing I found to like a Denrec vehicle. So I'm going to attempt it. That comes after Greendale is done. Also, I called it Greenville. It's not Greendale. It's going to be Greendale. I don't know why I said Greenville. Greendale is the town from the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. So we're going to do Greendale. And then over here we have the mini pumper. I'm thinking about knocking the pumps, all that off of it, and just using the bed for brush 50. Because my town's brush 50 has the roll-up doors on the back, and then it has the hose on the top. So I'm thinking about knocking that off and putting it on there. I'm not 100% certain. I don't like how small the doors are. I wish the doors would extend a little bit further. I might have to see if I can accomplish that. Like I said, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit. I'm rescaling some stuff and all that. So trying to learn more. So that's what I might do. Let me guys know what you think. Should I keep the brush bed on it, or should I attempt to make it more like my town? Let me know in the comments down below. So let's go over here to show you guys what I've completed. Let's go ahead. I moved this over here because this would be like the lettering area. I know I'm I'm going a little bit far out there, but I'll move it over here for this video's purpose, so to show you what I've accomplished and what's left to be done. So Greendale, we're gonna run 3 engines and ladder, brush, and then that'll be the brain fart. This will be their command. Over here you have the 2 Tahoes. I want to scale it up to be more on scale with like that Suburban, and these are going to be the 2 Tahoes for Outcast City. I'm not worried about getting that done for this time around because we don't really use the command vehicles. I hope that changes in the future. Have this one in here. This has got the same bed we discussed. I really want to use it. I really like this truck. Might even consider switching the beds on those. I don't know yet. My main goal was to put this bed on this truck, but since it's a flat top, I don't think it would look right with how high that sticks up. My brain. And then of course we have the rescue. What this bed's gonna be used for Rescue 50. So let's go over here. I don't like how these have all the same beds, as you can see. I really want to change that. That's why I was working so hard on getting the double doors, because I believe all three of these trucks in real life have the roll-up doors on each side. I don't think they have the ladders on the side. You definitely tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they don't. It's hard to go from the images you have on their website because they only really show one side. I do know for sure that the Kenworth has the doors on each side. I mean, this one sticks up pretty high, so maybe we should just do that on that side. I think that's what I might do. We'll see. We'll see. Switch the beds around on it. But anyway, this is gonna be, I don't even know the engine numbers. I know the back one's 4, I think. I think this one's 3. I'm not sure. Lot to do. Lot to do. That's why none of them have markings yet. I just focused on getting the paint job done. So I wanted to use the Freightliner because they have a crew cab Kenworth. I haven't seen any crew cab Kenworths out yet, so I want to use the Freightliner because the Freightliner, you know, has the same style of cab, and you know, we haven't used the Freightliner at all, so I really like this one. And luckily Bear County released one, so all I have done is I've reskinned it. I still have some work to do to make it less shiny. I want to make it more like that. That's just changing a couple of things, but yeah, it's pretty much done, unless I decide to change the beds. Like I said, you won't see these anytime soon, but here we go. We have another one. In real life, it's flat top. This is really only flat top. It's actually a, I think it's a Pierce Lance flat top. So like 54, just flat. And we haven't used the Seagraves at all in the series, so I figured we'd use this one. It's the closest thing I can find that looks like it. Again, they have the roll-up doors on each side, I believe. So I really want to try stepping out of my comfort zone. And like I said, I've not really had any time, so there's that. And then the last one, I think this is definitely 4, is a Velocity, which I've been working on trying to get the paint right and everything. So there you go. There's an update of what I've been working on, what's been worked on. I think I've actually reskinned that as well. Again, it's just green. I have to change the ladder on it for sure. I know that much. I do have to do that because they don't have the. It's not a tower. It's just a ladder. So I gotta work on that. So anyway, still a lot to do. Still have to work on the brush. Someone said that FS17 Fire Photography released a crew cab Dodge. Unfortunately, the site has been, or the page has been taken down, and I didn't get to download it until beforehand. I remembered it after someone commented it. I went to it. It no longer exists, so unfortunately I didn't get to it. But thank you for whoever suggested that. Maybe he'll release it in a new pack someday, and I can switch things. But that's where we're at for now. Like I said, hopefully group recording this Sunday, which means return Thursday. If there's not a FS901 video on Thursday, next Thursday, I mean, you guys know why. We just didn't get to group recording, but I'm going to shoot to get it done this week. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. If you guys did like the video, be sure to leave a like down below. If you guys want to see future Farming Sim 17 FS901 videos, be sure to click subscribe. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.